started, where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart. It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent is busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished to stay, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart. It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna
Keep our guys in the house, man. Welcome to the stream. We'll get started here in just a minute.
Yeah, this baby said that they don't got a future.
Just doing a quick mic check.
It hurts, so giving something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna
Check, check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check, 1 2.
never mind my dumb heart. It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun?
It just never sounds right to me.
Don't you wanna have some fun?
What does this button do?
Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2.
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever
We'll go with that. Well, it looks like it is another red day on the market. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, welcome to the stream. It is Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday. Marcus took a little bit of a dive. Bitcoin took a little bit of a dive. Let's take a look at it. There may be some bargains to be had out here.
We lock eyes from across the room, and I feel like I'm about to explode. I clench my hands tight, so I won't unleash it too soon. Give to me when I am home.
Starting out, taking a look at Bitcoin here. Let me just zoom out just a little bit.
Rate climbs up above 130, and I won't help you reach it. Reach your peak, 'cause you told me it's your like to get dirty. You're dirty and I like that. When it's just for me. You're dirty and I like that. When no one else can see. You're dirty and I like that.
I am still here. I always get those little technical difficulties when they're starting the stream out. Just still getting everything tweaked out. Trying to get it all right. Here I am on the 4 hour looking at Bitcoin. Oh,
What you deserve.
don't that just look nasty? It looks dangerous. Looks like it
You know better than to
wants to go somewhere, but
You know we are a rarity.
it ain't up.
So easy to
Did we
prepare.
break structure? Yeah, technically we did. Look, we was going to the extremes here, looking from wick to wick. And then we wicked down, thought, well, okay, but that's a sign of weakness. Then we came down, and it looks like we had a candle close there. And now we're just kind of undecided. But I will tell you that the magnet buried in this big, thick green cloud will just draw us right down into it, or it will have a tendency to do that. We will have to use enormous superpowers to avoid that, but our kryptonite is this 9 dashing over this 21 moving average, the red one there. Red as in blood, that it is bleeding out in our prices as they tumble toward this 50 moving average, which is the blue one, not the yellow line I just drew, but the blue one right here. So we lost that ground, man. We're getting ready to come down just a little bit. Now, how far? Hey, are you ready for it in case it happens? I mean, there is a chance. There's still a chance that we can find support here, but the fact that we lost those moving averages on the 4 hour, not really so high for us. And we talked about the possibility of getting a pullback to some of these lower areas, even well into, several days ago. So there are several ways to actually look at this, and going from the extremes there, being a symmetrical triangle, one of my least favorite patterns out there, because they're just full of little tricks. They're the tricksters out there. And a lot of times they end up just making a range, but a lot of times, a lot of times, they like to play the fake out game. They like to do what I call the rabbit run, the little scared rabbit, just don't know which side of the road that he wants to be on. He may fool you. He may even come back up. May come down, do something like this. Oh gosh, you know it's going to retest and go down to the downside, right? Nope. He's going to come up here. Woo, all right, we're getting ready to go to the moon, right? Nope. Nope. That's the rabbit run. So I hope that that's not what's going on, because that's just going to be crazy for everybody. But the big green cloud is most likely to end up drawing us in, and we may, avoid that whole rabbit run and do what we're supposed to, and come down that way. But we still got some areas to lose here, and the 29.8 is still holding very well. So it's not all doom and gloom yet. We just got to keep an eye on it for a little bit. But the biggest thing, see what the bigger time frames are saying. Strigger Hard is in the house, man. How's everybody doing? Let me do one more quick mic check. All right, I think that's cool, man. I watched some of the streams later, and I'm just never happy with the way it sounds. It's like I just haven't got that balance yet, or maybe it's the enunciation. So I want my indicators up, and man, they are tired here on the daily. So, you know, you can't blame Bitcoin if it does want to come down, but, you know, 29,874, that area is the first area to look, because, you know, we may stick around there. But as we've discussed before, how far do we want to zoom out here? The price I'm actually looking for this to come down to, I'm looking for this 28.9 area if we do. However, I mean, the moving averages suggest that maybe down to 28. We got the 100 that's coming in under here. So actually, if we lose this area here or come to the 21, which is right here, well, moving averages say 28,000. Now, between what price is, by the time price gets in up there and the moving averages move up to meet it, that may be right here, 28,110. That would be a good area to target. That's the 0.5 fib. So, but first, you know, we got confirmed that that's going to happen. Signs are kind of looking like maybe it will. The big green cloud being one of them. But what we do have in our favor here on the 4 hour, you know, we still have money flow. And not only that, but money flow is curving to the upside, and so is VWAP. So we might get a little bounce here. So that is a possibility on the smaller time frame. It can happen here in the cloud. More and more often, I've seen instances where we kind of glanced off the top of it, or maybe just barely came into it. But usually it's not a pretty picture when we start getting way close to that cloud. DeFi guy says the mic is okay. Cool. Sure hope you got some QSP. We looked at that last night, didn't we? Quant stamp. Ain't that crazy? So refresh my memory, because I'm obviously on the wrong chart. I guess we go with Coinbase? No, we went with TradingView. Okay. And that did not help me one darn bit. Okay, we're talking about the possibility of a double bottom then, right? No, I did not get any of this. We ran across about 3 or 4 of them that really got setups last night. And after the stream, I forgot which ones a lot of them were. So I thought I caught them all. I didn't catch this one. But it had pumped, I think it had pumped yesterday too, right? So that's what I was trying to figure out. Had it already pumped when we looked at it, or did we bring it up before? Because I think we were talking about something else and said, oh, that looks like this, and brought it up, and then I thought, it actually looks kind of interesting. It's still interesting. It still hasn't reached its full potential. It has still got it's still got some up that it's wanting to try to go for. So it's at the 200 moving average on the 8 hours. Get to a more common time frame. It's looking healthy. It sure enough is. Granny been feeding her good. DeFi God, did you create these 3D animation samples? They're cool and funny. No, I did not create them. I found them. I use Canva to help me with a lot of this artistic stuff because I don't have to worry about licenses and things like that, and it helps to do things quicker. And yeah, they get some cool things on there, and then I can figure out some different ways to use them. I found lots of cool little toys today when I was on there. Win Lambo. I don't know what kind of car that was. Before these times, we need a little opium. So this has a really good chance of breaking to the upside. 72% chance to eventually break to the upside, man. And you're looking back at being right at 2 cents again. So even if somebody were to ape in now, 50% return. The bigger return is once this little puppy gets rolling. It's not too late, especially if you're looking at this for like a longer term hold. Because we're in double bottom territory, so it'll just kind of mirror a lot of what you see over here in the price action. And then we'll have a double bottom, and then there's a measure move for that, which is kind of cool. And it just kind of doubles everything. So for somebody that doesn't mind holding on to this for, gosh, I don't know, maybe to this time next year, or next spring. They seem to like the spring go pop. So that would make some sense there. That would be about way over here. But that gain would be 200 and a little over 200% there. And there would be ample opportunities, though, as it does a range. Because it seems to like to do these little slanted ranges, right? But it likes about 2 cents. 1 to 2 cents. So those are some good ways that you can kind of double your bags or double your money. It looks like it would be a fun one to kind of trade. December to January. So are we hitting about average once a month? There it was. That was almost like clockwork for those 3 times. That one, there, and there. 1 month apart exactly. Pump up. So this may be one that pump groups like. Which if you can figure out the game they're playing like this, let's pump it up to 2 cents and grab it at a penny. But 2 cents, 18 cents, or 0.9, 0.18. Those are some cool ranges to play on this one. And the last one just hit right under 17 or right at 17. It's a cool play. We'll take a look at Conflux. Well, first, before we get all crazy with altcoins, really need to check the weather. So let's go see what some of the metrics are doing. This would be a quick thing. Dollar looks like it's getting ready to go on a rip. It's getting some strength to it going to the upside. That's usually not good for crypto. And I would say it's probably not helping Bitcoin right now. It goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Crazy how that works. You'd think Check out Bitcoin dominance, which is also oddly still going up too with the dollar. Yet Bitcoin go down. Altcoins go up. Or Bitcoin dominance went up, but Bitcoin price went down. That's a signal. And I'm trying to bring that up. But there's so many buttons on here. There we go. You guys can see it, but I can't see it. Let me turn over here. So somewhere in the behind that banner, did not think about that. Come on, banner. Glad this is a chill stream, so I don't feel pressure. Seriously, man, why are there so many buttons here? What does this one do? Not it. There we are. I put it where I could find it and forgot where I put it. Okay. So, Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin goes down, then altcoins dump. And that's the general play on this. So, this keeps happening. Be ready. We talked about an altcoin. They looked rough there for a while, and then suddenly they started looking better. And now we're getting these signals here that may be kind of rough. So let's take a little closer look at that, because that's some stuff that we needs to know. Stake the button. Striga says, let's dump. Striga, man, you feeling kind of bearish? Did you get werebeared? That bear that's staring you down, man, that it did it bite you and put some kind of bear stuff in your blood? Way too dang long to find. But are you feeling bearish, Striga? Let's go take a look at total 3, man. It's actually in the green right now, but on the daily, look at that dump. Oh. Remember this neckline? 64 chance to come back to that area. Let's go to a smaller time frame so we can take a look at that neckline just a wee bit closer. Oh, look at that. Now, is that a good representation of that neckline that I've got there? I'm going to get picky about these trend lines here. Top. Oh, no, it goes down here. There can definitely be some more pain on the horizon, as it's common for this area to be retested. But it played out. Oh, man, look at that measured move. Boom. Hit it 3 times. Triple top, maybe a head and shoulder in there somewhere, bringing us down to the downside. On total 3, this is our altcoins, man, and Bitcoin dominance keeps going up, but Bitcoin's going down, and the dollar's going up. Dollar dominance looks like it's going up. alt's about to go on sale, looks like. So from here, we should probably take a look at Ethereum, which is dumping too. Okay. 1835. So distribution going on right up here at 2000, or not 2000, but 19. Ranged out that top right there. Man, oh man. Funny how things change. Yet, they don't look so bad on the weekly. Weekly seems to be improving. 3 days having just a little trouble, but you know, it's doing all right. Sometimes I don't know. Feel like there's some whale games going on from when stuff like this starts happening. Like they just hover around just looking for them pushes things to the bottom there. DeFi guy says, all because of Jerome. He was talking earlier today. Hour has found support here on that 200. Now that's interesting. Finding that in the middle of this green cloud. That's not confusing at all. But we got two moving averages crossing over that 50. 50 still's got momentum. I mean, it's just now starting to slightly curve. So still got some movement behind that 50. Probably a lot of these candles over here are still throwing it up there. So, that should slow these guys down just a little bit. May get a little bounce, but we'll probably range here for, this is 4 hour candles. Gosh, until tomorrow night, you think? This is Ethereum. But if we lose 1823, yeah, we're headed down to the late 1700s. To the pirate days. Avid's in the house. Jump it. So 4 hour looks kind of cool there for Ethereum. I'm just seeing it having a real possibility of retesting that trend line. See if it's got any trends but it's still in a safe spot though, so don't like what I see there on the 1 hour, but still we're still in the pattern, so not terrible, not terrible. I think we were looking at, did we take a look at Conflux? I think we got Conflicts right here.
Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Conflicts is not looking so hot on the 1 hour.
If you spend, then I spend all on you. Just say the word and we gon' run it up.
Conflicts may hit this target down here.
Don't matter if your birthday's coming
unless it can pull off a bear trap. Here's the thing with the bear trap. Okay, I want to pay attention to the stochastics, because if the stochastics are high, by the time that we're up here at this trend line, then that's probably going to roll over. But every other indicator looks like it's getting ready to pop up. So probably at least going to retest this 2-cent area with, or 20-cent area with Conflux. But if it can't reclaim that, then definitely coming down. If it does reclaim it, then hold on, things will get really nice pretty quick. But I'm seeing good signs on these indicators on the 1 hour. I would say if anything's going in his favor would be the 4 hour with stochastics down at the bottom. Now that says that it may have enough strength to actually break back into the pattern.
That's my best friend. That's my best
So
friend.
that's our hopium for Conflux, is that it's found support here. Although I got these juicy targets in mind. Come down there, I'm buying you. Dipping my toe in that water, man. Just come on.
That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Take a look at Hi-Fi Finance. See an uptick. Volume in Korean exchanges.
Go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best
Hi-Fi.
friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Woo, that's a nice bump up there on the daily. Oh, wow. Somebody had to buy there. And whoever did, wasn't that a move? Hi-Fi Finance, huh? Where'd my regular CoinGecko thing go? Oh, blind me, man, blind me. Dude. Right night. So we gotta check this little guy out. $0.33, is that what we saw? Tis true, tis true. Oh man, it bumped all the way down to 6 cents last week. Wonder what caused that. Total supply is 119 million. Circulating supply is 101 million. Market cap 34 million. Nice little range. I like them 30 and under, 40 and under, somewhere 50 and under. Get above that, have to look at them a little harder. Got up to 69 cents 2 months ago. So down halfway from that high. Didn't tell me a dang thing what you do, baby. Just a governance token, I'd say. I buy governance, blah blah. Okay. All right. That was nice. I doubt anybody would have had the foresight to plan for that. Although they could have come close. Or they could have used a few tricks. Did hit that 414. Boom. Those, I'm telling you, those are some of my favorite fibs. So are these. So if you wanted hopium, if this is something that you're holding on to for a little while, Actually, that would change now. And this little guy may be working his way back up to 46 cents. There's somebody sniffing in this song. They may be doing something in that studio. It's the sniffer instrument. Sounds like somebody's got a runny nose. I kind of think this is cool. I think right here about 32 cents might be an entry to get back in as it retests those moving averages, which it's going to. Or it should, if price action does what it's supposed to do. They just play ping pong in between them when they get spaced out like that. So I've got them over here. Green is the 9, red is 21. Maybe this one doesn't have a 200 yet. It's popped up. It's just not been around long enough for on this particular chart to do a 200. Okay, that freaked me out for a second. 50 is blue, yellow, white is 100, and yellow is 200. And they're looking bullish, but there's a chance for it to come back down. 32.5 cents right through there. And pay attention to that 9 moving average. That's the one it's going to ride on top of. And it's just getting ready to saddle up. Daily says that it's ready to take a little break, so that's kind of cool. And that's definitely one to look at, because that's about a 40% return just up to, what was that, a fib level that we had? Let's come up here to its real possible targets. Although they may take a little while. I'm not sure how long it would take, but that's 173 and that's 200%. But the pattern that it's in, it will meander and it may have to find this point of decline, partial decline. It may take it a while to find that before it, breaks up here and confirms this trend line in this area as support. So, but it looks good. Definitely don't look bad. It says tiny market cap, yeah, but that's nice for those pump ups. But then again, it's nice when more people start hearing about it or they get some marketing behind it. Tony Montana sniffing, yeah, that's what it sounded like. Well, latest news. Biden wants to make America strong again. But when you read in between the lines and kind of paraphrase it just a wee little bit, his new massive slogan may not work out too good for him. FTT is pumping. Who would ever use that exchange again? I know. Institutions, though. It's my best guess. That's what they were shooting for the whole time. The whole time. They were really SBF and all that. And it wasn't him because he's just not bright enough to pull that off. but it was like a doorway to open to wrap everything around it. And I'm sure that's why they're so heavy on securities. I mean, they literally wanted everything to be a security that would have given them total control. And I mean, for them, they see no harm in it. That's the view scope that they look at this. And that would be the quickest, most easiest way to just throw it under a blanket of regulation. And they're not realizing, hey, we think your regulation and your good old boy network sucks and all your little cheater scam moves. That's why we made this stuff. And now you want to bring us back in? No. Just say no. Nancy Reagan, 1980, whatever. Just say no. Make America slap again. He's definitely the fall guy. I agree. SPF. But I would really like to just see what that tree looks like and the branches out, or the roots of how deep the roots go. Maybe that's what I should say. I would say there's lots of bureaucrats behind it and lots of 3-letter agencies. I like Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi's looking good. I'm not familiar with it at all, but definitely want to. 6 Hour looks like it's ready to rock. 6 Hour says it is. That's looking nice. Still a chance for that pullback, but it's ready to start doing some things there. Just did have a lot of buy pressure, or a lot of sell pressure. Done got sidetracked, lost my direction. Gonna come down here to late night picks. So Decred's been doing okay, man. It's been on a nice little trend to the upside. It's slow, but slow and steady. That's what she usually does. See, we still haven't got past the. Oh, we did on the 4 hour. Yeah. Four hours looking really, really nice. Golden Cross getting ready to come up. And price is already above all the moving averages. Now, they're all lined up. The top two are coming down just a little bit. Everything else is, the heavy ones are, where all the momentum is already swinging to the upside. So blue cross is yellow. That is a golden cross. So I keep my moving averages yellow for the gold cross. So what have we got? Because that's not a very bullish pattern for this leg anyway. Now overall, we didn't touch that. It's getting a bounce there. So I'm looking for this thing to start coming up around $18 again, and hopefully we'll get in a range somewhere around 20 to 23 eventually. It does kind of like those areas for a little while. But again, I've shown the chart. Last time it was down here, it did not stay down here for very long at all, and then it went steady up $250. It's just one that I've always thought, man, with the limited supply like that, can't be bad to collect it when it's down. And so far, it's never let me down about that. Sounds like APT. Let's take a look at APT. Okay, so it's just doing a little retracing right there. See if we can straighten up that trend line. Yeah, baby, right there. And you're bouncing right off of it when I straighten it up to that top of that candle there. Oh, Aptos fooled us with that little fake out double bottom. It's a cute one though. We do look for double bottoms, and they usually don't disappoint us. Usually the rounder the better. And that one looked nice, but maybe it wasn't a bottom. Maybe we were mistaken there. What's this thing then? Oh my goodness. I'm not really sure what it identifies as. But whatever it is, it seems to be finding some temporary support here at the 21 moving average. I don't know. I would say with a little stimulation here, maybe something would come out of this and we could go a little to the upside. I don't know. It's looking a little bit droopy right now, but it could find some support here. Maybe just looking back over to the left a little bit at these sensitive areas over here. Maybe things could start going, going to the upside for it. It's going to be a little hard, especially when it gets up around here. And it may... Oh, it can't do that. There's a good chance it will get a bounce there, but we got to keep our eye on that. Aptos. I doubt that it comes down much. If it brings back past in this trend line, then hang on to your hats, man. You're going to get this thing really cheap. So we don't want to see that. Don't want to see that happen. But the weekly on it looks good with that green dot there. It's not a given because it can turn red right after it. But you got VWAP coming up, stochastics going up, so them should get a turnaround probably right where it's at there. You can do these. I just think it looks better with pasties. This is a family show. Can't let you guys get bored now, can I? Yeah, it says not a fan of Aptos, overrated for market cap. I totally agree with you on that. Another one I'm not excited about is SWE. I mean, I was for the airdrop, which whatever. My testnet efforts were not considered to be worthy enough. But, I haven't looked at this chart lately either, though. It's kind of the same situation we just saw with Aptos. It's just riding that trend line, right? So will it come back down here and hopefully do a double bottom? It's 57 cents. Or will they come further down to a price that's more suitable for what it's worth? With so many tokens on the market. Down to the depths of hell. Oh gosh, it does have a freaking wick over here, doesn't it? What gets wick gets the candlestick. Man, I didn't put everything on here that I meant to. Oh, it says Avalanche I like, but they have so many unlocks I can't jump in yet. But Avalanche does? I think they do, don't they? I've already jumped into Avalanche. I'm not really, unless it gets like really, really cheap, I'm not planning on buying any more. That's one of my longer term, one of my larger holds. I can't even. Couldn't even remember what the ticker was and what's going on with my brain. My recall function has been suffering. That is a totally failed Head and Shoulders. Oh, well, yeah, but we talked about why, because it didn't have a neckline, and that's why it's so important not to overlook that fact. I knew there was a likelihood when I drew that out. I was, no. It broke my rule, man. So I'll leave it there as a sign of shame, just as a reminder. I'm really kind of big on that, so I'm surprised I even called that one out like that, or let that one slip. So the chances are good this is a retest. That's normal for that to happen with this pattern. It's like a 64% chance to come back, retest the breakout point or the trend line. Although, man, these indicators look like they're wanting to go down. And let's get rid of that little guy because I can't see what's above it. Now that looks better. So we're looking for, that's a shallow measure move, but it is a very steep falling wedge, which, you know, they don't perform as well as the more shallow ones. And here I am on the daily, so let's not forget that wick. And so far, including the wick, I mean, price to get there, right? We found support on the 382. So far, I'm taking that as a good sign because, and there's a 21 moving average there. So the daily, even though things look kind of tired and like they want to go down, there's probably some more positive news on these lower time frames that saying it'll soak up some of that negative energy there. Hopefully right here to catch on the 100 moving average on the 4 hour. Indicators are still tired now. I'd like to see us get back up to that 200, but it has not touched this trend line again. And other than that Fibonacci area, that Fibonacci level, and the 100, there's nothing over here for support till further down, and basically down here about 1166. So it could still, I mean, do something like this and eventually come back down to that trend line. Or it could just bounce totally right there and make me look like an idiot. But I don't see this as being a bad thing. It's not bad until it breaks back into this pattern. Then it's bad. Then that's when things are really going to sell. Right now, we're just trying to figure out where you're going to catch before you go back up. And I mean, we can try a few tricks here. Where did you first lose it? You lost it there. I'm sure that's not the first sausage she's ever seen. Well, if I was going to do some crazy math, I would go for that area right there, which would line up really nice over here too. Let's go ahead and let's put a little line there. We got the breakout. That's the breakout. That's the move I got. I guess we'll move that little line up and just see how accurate that might be. Touches the very top of that wick. And let's paint him blue because that's my Bob Ross color for measured moves. Welcome to Road Dog Crypto. You know, the Bob Ross of the crypto market. The Bob Ross of TA. Drawing happy little candles. Like those that go straight up. Drawing these little lines. Making all these pretty little patterns. And they all have meaning. They all do something. Bless their little hearts. It's looking good on the 4-hour, man. I bet the, well, yeah, the 1-hour MACD looks promising. Oh, death cross, boom. Now, I like it when it starts getting around $11 myself, so that's the area that I would consider, personally, dipping a toe in. The smart ones out there, the people that can control their inner degen better than me, would wait till you actually get a confirmation. And the really conservative ones would like buy here on the retest. On the retest right here. And some of them might put orders there, but they're more the degens too. There's so many different ways to play this based on our personalities and our risk tolerances. What do you think about Sol coming back down to $10 before year's end? I hadn't thought about it. What does the chart say about it? I would say I would be tempted to get some. For some reason, institutions and VCs like this, and I can't find any use for it other than for games I've never actually seen or NFTs that, I don't know, the ones I got, I mean, something got hacked with something that they were doing, so that didn't help. So it broke out of a bullish pattern. 72% chance to go up. It's just doing that retest, bouncing off that trend line. And this is on the weekly. So a chance for it to go down to $10, huh? When I zoom out, I lose track of where $10 is. So $10 is pretty much right there at that candle body on Heikinashi. So I will go with that. Well, I mean, that's the next place in line if it does lose this area of support. And actually, I would move that up to about right there. Which it looks like it's holding. It wicked through it, so I mean that's not good. If it can't make it up above this area, back up above 20, then I would say yeah. I'd say that would definitely be a bigger possibility, a good chance of that happening. That would nullify your falling pattern there. You might have to rethink that. But I'm pretty confident in those trend lines. And nothing else really that I can work with up there. What doth the fib say? Fib say we can go to negative 258. Or 30 cents. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, we need to put a bear out there. Looking at this one. Hey, this bear's got pretty good rhythm, man. So, I'm not seeing, I don't see anything that would show me that at the moment. But man, it is not, that looks a lot like a bearish retest on the daily here for that area though, where we have a possible bull flag. So is it a bull flag or is it a bearish retest? We probably will not find out until Monday because they will keep us in suspense all weekend since this is Wednesday. It lost the 9, so that's bullish from the daily, or bearish on the daily. It lost the 100 on the 4-hour. Can it gain it back? Now, if this pattern fails, if we lose these support lines, this is going to drop. We'll see 1450, or at least stop out here. It might get a hiccup here, but this is a bullish pattern. If we break to the downside, I would expect 14, because they use their strong moves when that happens. So let's hope we don't see that. Right now, we're okay. Right now, we're still in the safe zone. We've just been wicking through it. Let's move this down and see if that matches up for angles. Okay, that's a good sign then, because this could be the extent of that same thing. And since the angles match, that gives me more confidence that that's possible, but it also gives me some more clarity that it would be a lot easier for it to come down to retest for a third time and actually hit that mark down here. That kind of mingles a little bit with what we're seeing with the moving averages. So if it cannot regain this 100, that's what I'm going with. I'm going to say down here, somewhere right here, unless we just shoot up above it. And we could, 4-hour green dot, that means something. I'm not seeing any bullish divergence there, except for, just right here on these last few hours, there's a tiny little bit of bullish divergence there. So let me get a bump up. I don't know if it's going to be enough to save it though. Sol's just been an interesting one, man, since it lost steam and you don't have Alameda behind it to pump it up and short it down to 0 and wreck us all. Oh, no problems, Chris. But personally, it's not one of my favorite chains, and I don't see the appeal in it myself. But a lot of people are sold on it, and a lot of people institutionally that lean that way or came from that kind of background, for some reason they really like it. So that means I have a bag of it. I guess this is a dance show tonight. Bear keeps good time, though. Bear's got it going on, man. Bear's feeling really good right now. Bear just had a dose of opium. Bear's starting to see things. I want to check out Sin Token because it's going lower. And I'm not wanting to see this happen, man. I'm not wanting to really ride through this. But since it is a hold and not a trade, it looks like I'm going to have to ride through some of that. And I'm not excited about that aspect. Other than the fact of being able to pick up some a lot cheaper. So maybe I will be purchasing one of those land lots the next time because, well, it's going to be kind of cheap to do it. That lines up a lot better right there. Oh, that does give us a chance to hit it. Maybe just right on the top of this zone. But 0.33? 0.34 maybe? Oh gosh, get ready for it. It's got a good chance of happening, but then it's got a good chance of bouncing out of it. So usually about 75% of the way full is when you'll see these things bounce to the upside. And this is a long, skinny one with a wick to the upside. So should I include that? Because that would be way the freak over here, which could be way the freak down here. We go with our candle bodies, then maybe down here at the bottom. I do like this project though, but I would not say it'd be a safe time to get in unless you're a degen. Unless you get that mentality like some of these guys have that kind of look for these opportunities and just start dipping their toes in the water and accumulating, because we may be going through a little accumulation here. It is vitally important we get past this resistant area, about half a penny, half. Dang it, 4th grade math. You would have thought I would have got that, man. 54/100ths of a penny. Or 2 shillings. So we've been following A-Star lately, because we looked at it here on the show as a request, and I thought it looked kind of cool with a nice rounded shape here. This nice falling wedge that came here. And if you notice, I did not call that a cup and handle, because there are so many people calling bottoms cup and handles. I will preach cup and handles are continuation patterns, meaning that if you see one, you want that price to be coming up to form that lip, and you want price to stay right around those same areas. You don't want it to get too high. Sometimes it's okay if it's a little low, but you want it right around that same area, and then to flag out, go no more down than 2/3 of the way. And then that's when it should bounce, and it should go to the upside. Lately, everybody on YouTube's calling all these bottoms cup and handles, and if you notice, we came down lower than 2/3, and ooh, yeah, they turn into what we call double bottoms, or like a double eve a lot of times, or it could be pointy, like a reverse eve atom, something like that. But nonetheless, it comes back to retest these bottom areas, and it could be a longer accumulation. So all those cup and handle dreams are just kind of gone, especially when you get a red dot on the daily there. So sometimes I rant about that, but there's just a lot of misinformation out there about the cup and handle. Therefore, there will be a lot of disappointed people out there trading those guidelines that are so freely thrown out every day. Now, while this pattern does have a 68% chance to break to the upside, they all do not, although that number is thrown out on just about every pattern out there. This broke back camel pattern has a 68% chance to go to the upside. This accumulation range, when it breaks out, it's going to go up. It's got a 68% chance to go up. Oh, people. Thomas Bukowski, man, that's all I got to say. Thomas Bukowski, thepatternsight.com is free. It's all there. The man didn't make up his statistics. He's the nerdy type that goes through and makes sure that everything matches up. And he retired like in his early 30s from trading. So that measure mood can fluctuate there. So Astra has been just interesting. So accumulation. So I'm got my eye on maybe accumulating it all the way right through pretty much the zone that it's kind of coming into. From about that 21, about 4 cents, down 3.5 cents. Maybe if it dips a little bit lower, lowest it got was like 3.3 cents. It looked like a really cool project. And I put a video out on it, and it's a lot deeper than I thought that it would be. So this one is now on my radar for accumulation. Take another look at the objective, see how it's doing. Really want to see this parabola hold. So far it has. First one I have not, jinxed yet. And it's been respecting that. It's been respecting that channel, hasn't it? And now it's got to break up above it or come down. Stochastics say it's got a chance that it may come down. Jeez. Divergence looks okay. There's some slight from way back here, but that's kind of weak. So I'm on the dailies, draw this, and that just lined up the wicks perfect. So can't argue with that for a trend line. We did get a breakout, and there was some volume on the initial one. Now we're just kind of sideways. So overall, we should be. It looks okay. I would just like to see more volume here. So volume's kind of shrinking down a little bit, but so is price too. So that's not horrible. Trifecta of moving averages down here for support. So if it did fall, it would have a hard time getting below 675. It is above the 9, so it's got that in its favor. Trying to break out through this cloud. So it's taking its little sweet time, not just that strong rush up, but we got Bitcoin falling. Got Bitcoin dominance going up and Bitcoin falling, and that's just dragging alts to the ground. This one's holding pretty strong, so still looking for it to make its way slowly up to $10 unless this turns into some bull trap and slams us down. Wah, wah, wah. But things look in favor that it may not do that. I do want to see more money flow come in, though. 4 hour says, hell yeah. Well, we got a chance. It's going to try to test this little baby, get above that line. I say go for it. I'm on your side, man. 4 hour is good to do it. And 1 hour is it's just getting everything in order there. I bet a lot of people saw that as a head and shoulder. I just see it as a channel that we broke under and we're back in. So being above that neckline, if it were a head and shoulder, if it breaks up above 773, then it's negated. It could have been a head and shoulder. It did wick down there. How far did you go down? Well, that's close enough to count. So, well, that's cool. If it already met that target, then we don't have to worry about that one anymore. That's even a better sign that it can break up through there, even though it is in the middle of a green cloud. That's kind of weird. I'm looking for a move up. I think that was a retest right there. I saw a vid this morning and the guy called bearish divergence, bullish divergence. And I was like, what the fuck? Sometimes I do that. If you're just speaking, call that the wrong one. Oh, I get tripped up sometimes. I have to go back in my videos and make a note. I'm hoping I'm not doing it as much now. I'm not catching myself doing it as much now. But sometimes your lips move before your brain figures out what it said. Unless he just actually didn't, grasp the concept. But I could easily see him just kind of slipping up. A lot of times I would get the prices wrong too. Like something was 16 cents and I call it $16 or something, or get my zero spaces all screwed up. Something at 0.00002 and I'm calling it 20 cents or 2 cents. See, Phantom's still, Phantom, did you break out of that? Okay, now we got to pay attention to this one. Now that, if I remember correctly, that was an angled trend line. So, how many of these do you have, baby? Does that work? Ooh, I think that's the angle. Ooh, at least she didn't come down there. I see nothing to clue me in as to why you stopped there, though. Hopefully we found support here in this very wide channel. It has made a higher low, so 'tis good until it makes not a higher high. Until it makes a lower low. I think we're good on Phantom. I don't like the way these things are crossing in that 1 hour, and here I am on the 1 hour. Did we not look at the daily? Daily says it's wanting to come down, though. So, are you going to bear flag on us? We looked at that before. That's where we got that target. So, what's going to count for the trend line? That one? So much better when you zoom out. And, I'm sticking with that. Gosh, I hate to see 14 cents come out of that. If that bear trap works out, doesn't mean it has to. It can still come up here for a retest too. I'm surprised it hasn't. I mean, that's a pretty good drop, not to come and break a trend line without coming up there for a retest. It did retest this area here though. So I mean, that's an alternative that could stick. That means if we can't get up above that, we're coming down here. It already wicked past this measure move. So this level here has been weakened. We've been weakified. So we must mark this one as daily support. Oh, I thought I was looking at FTM. I'm looking at Cardano. Okay, I'm not surprised then. I was thinking, the FTM come down that low? I must have hit spacebar. So I guess we're on Cardano right now. Looking for daily support. Cardano's not looking that healthy. So this is 23 cents for Cardano. Or are we going to see 14 cent Cardano? Because that's starting to look likely. Gosh, that is looking likely. Ooh, will we kind of find a bottom around here? That wick tells me that it's just weak now. It's been weakened. So let's go back to FTM, where I thought I was. So we got some support right here. Surprisingly, maybe holding right now, even though indicators on the daily look like Cardano did. Don't look too excited. Rather need a little rest. So we're looking for this to probably retest this trend line, which will probably line up right here. So if we had a measure move, which it touched 28 cents, we may see that. May see it again, or maybe this red line right here is holding 29. That could definitely be a possibility. Lower time frames will give us a better insight on that. I still a wick. No, it's got a good chance to come back down here. It has a very good chance to revisit 28 cents again, especially with that death cross there on the 1 hour. So what got stick's going to get candlestick. What got wicked's going to get candlesticked. Going to take it. You're just going to take it. Stringer says 8 to 5 cents yet. Oh gosh, it's been there before and it's lived there forever. It stayed there longer than Occupy Wall Street stayed there. This is a late night show. I have to have entertainment. I mean, I could put dragons. Man, oh man, did we check out bubbles? I mean, everything's red pretty much on the daily there, on the hour. Top 100, anything looking an 8 coin, or 8 coin got demolished. Remember, it was $9, $7, hanging out at $5. MexC at its kind of normal stomping ground, 62 cents for these low periods. Check out this little watch list of hot coins, ones that have done really good all year. Some of them are moving. Didex is moving on the hour. How'd they do for the day? Anything up for the day? MDT? Pluton. Still not looked into Pendle yet. I want to chart that little sucker right now. That one's piquing my interest. I'm not even sure where to buy that one. MexC, apparently. Pendle on the 1 hour is looking good. Pendle's got some bullish divergence bouncing off of the 200. We look like let's zoom out. Oh yeah, Pendle was also way up at the freaking top. Put on that Bollinger Band, and it did not successfully close a candle up above there. I'll be looking for this little sucker to come down. So no thank you, Mr. 1 hour, even though, you know, might have a good little scalp there or something going on. Even though we're above the 9, our indicators are tired, man. This one needs a break. So it will probably come back down to the 21. Oh, just about 59 cents. Let's pull a fib on that little guy. Should be around the 50 and 60. Depends on where we take that measurement there. That would come in 618 for that actual move. It's at a 3-2. It's still, you know, that 1 hour may have something. How's the 4 hour looking? I'm not going to put it past it. So let's check your trend line. So it broke trend near the end of a Bollinger Band. This one's turning into quite a mystery. Will it find support on the 50, break up above this trend line? If it does, that's bullish as all get out. That's like, I would take that risk right there and expect a big, strong move to the upside. It's in a bearish pattern, so if it does something like that, it's going to move. It's going to go parabolic, probably. However, the odds are that it will get rejected here, and it may stay there for a little bit. Yet this 1 hour is just saying something different. This 1 hour is saying, man, I'm going to try it. I'm going to get back in there. I don't want to go down, man. I just want to fake you guys out and take off. That's what the 1 hour is saying, man. But the larger ones are saying, dude, take a breath. So, I know nothing about this coin, though. But I can tell you now, if we come back in here, boom, it is going to the upside. And if we lose this support, then, yeah, that's going to be down. But if it goes in, that would be tempting to take a trade on that. They have leverage on this? Because we got this area right here. We flipped that into support. I mean, it's a risky play that you would have to have tight stop losses on when you're buying the retest of a new high. So let's look at other price history here. Man, it's got some cool little things that could be going on here. I'm gonna get rid of that trend line so I can see this better. This one does have my interest. There is some bearish divergence there, though. There is also a thin cloud that is so far away. There is also money flow in this thing, but it's starting to come down. Smaller time frames look like they really want to do something. They may spend all their energy just trying to get back into that trend line. But I'm telling you, if we close above that trend line, the only thing I can do is just set an alert and hope that I hear it. I'd probably go to my phone. Because if it breaks up above this area right here, now let's just go to the wicks. I mean, that's just a 2% move there. Gotta set an alarm for that one. Gotta keep my eye on this one. This one's starting to pique my interest. I want to find out what it does. Because it's been holding strong all year. At 69 cents. 231 million. Circulating supply is 96 million. So market cap is still on the low side, 70 million, 67 million. Pendle Finance. So looks like the finance coins are doing pretty well today, huh? All-time high was 245, and that was 2 years ago. Wow. Bottom out here, went flat as a bag of milk, and now it's going slowly parabolic. And it just made a new high, retesting that level. If that level sticks, it's going up. So I would pay attention to this one. This one may be a dark horse that's getting ready to do something. But then again, even if it does, I mean, there's still a chance that it could still top out here about 8 cents, right? I mean, there's also the fact that it's breaking back into that pattern makes me think that it could go a little bit more than that. What I'm looking for is if it breaks out of this pattern, that's when the parabolic activity starts, and that's when you kind of, oh man, look at these moving averages on the 12-hour though. How can that be so bearish on the daily? Unless it's just set for another pullback, but I mean, come on. Got my eye on you, Pendle. Spill lost the peg too. That looks like the D-Gen corner. I've not looked at Spill in a minute. Where's a good place to go, baby? Oh, TradingView is always a good spot. Oh, baby, what's happening? That don't look hot. That looks sad. That one's gonna... You know, those moving averages look very disappointing. Stochastics are down at the bottom, so at least that's going for it. Maybe it won't give it enough energy to push it down further. Maybe it'll catch support around here. That's the first sign of hope that I see, and looks like it's never ever been there on this chart before. Breaking brand new territory, are we? This is TradingView too, so this should be the complete, one of the most complete charts for it. Swing high to this swing low, and it went up, so that's why I'm using this one. This was a negative 2.7. It couldn't get past the 236. And so with the fibs, when we see them do that, that's a cool area. That's the critical area to look at. If we can't get past that 236, we are probably coming back down. And it didn't even flirt with this area again. It flirted with the area above it and then just shot through it. Now, my other target is right here, 0.000355, because we're getting rejected off of this 27. So this bottom support we have may not hold. I would say we've got a really good chance of coming down here. Now, which fib do I not have ticked? I guess we're going to have to make one. Or is it? That's the one I didn't have ticked. Okay, we didn't quite make that one. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what importance this level has, unless it is on this guy. Yep, it's the 414 of that guy. Okay, I think I erased the wrong one. I think Spell's got a good chance of hitting this one right here. Yep, 414 target. At 35 thousandths of a penny. 0.00035. Strega says rugged. You tell me spell token rugged? That would suck. There's another sign of confluence because that fits nicely to the bottom of that. Well, in the absence of any kind of rug pulls or something going on like that, the pattern says it's got, 68%, excuse me, 68% chance to do the upside. Almost look like a cup in handy. Well, they all look like cup in handies. There's a cup in handy right there to the upside. One of these days, somebody's going to make a video with all those failed cup in handies. They keep my eye on BET, and I thought it had a little bump up recently. Saw a little improvement with the BTC pair. Tells me a bad day when I look at my you look at your hodl bags and see those numbers go down. So can we double bottom? It is a lower low. We still got a wick, but we didn't candlestick it. We had to come back up, trying to regain this ground. I would really like to see V-Chain start doing something a little bit more positive, a little something more to the upside. It is technically in a overall bullish pattern and even in the falling wedge that's currently in now. But it does have a good chance to get rejected there. Remember, about 75% of the way in is where they break out most of the time. Don't always break out on that third knock on that door either. Technically, it needs to knock on that door one more time, get rejected to make this on the larger time frame to make it valid. Four hour looks promising though, so it looks like it's going to try it. You going to try to break out on us? They're going to try to break out on us, people. They can redo something. Now you got some slight bearish divergence there, which brought you down here. Then you found support on the 200, had a golden cross. That's the buy signal right there. Full on buy signal on that 4 hour. Double check the daily. We're above the 50, above the 9. I take that as valid, man. Even though the daily, it's got some high signs there. Four hours getting primed to do something. Now, it did do this back here, too. We had a golden cross on support, and those moving averages took a nosedive, so that is freaking disappointing. But now that 9 was crossing the 50 when that was happening. The 9 is not anywhere near the 50 yet. The 9's where it's supposed to be. Price is just right now trying to get above that 9. So if it does, man, it's a good possibility we'll get a bump up here at least that. Cloud's a little thick. But 4 hour looks ready to rock. 1 hour needs a little bit of love. Take a quick look at FET. Need to zoom out just a little bit. Let's go to the daily, see how you're looking. Came down some, huh? Getting rejected up here. That's not a good sign. Don't want to see that. Oh, at the 2.7. We just talked about how that happens. Oh, and that was supposed to be a bargain area. So I guess we're coming back to 19 cents, which is... to me, that's a bargain area. Jeez. Things are not looking so healthy for, well, I mean, for any upside anytime in the immediate future for Fetch AI. But I mean, still, we're in a falling channel. So it's just a matter of finding a bottom area for it to catch. And this one's got a nice start with that round in shape. So maybe we'll do another double bottom right there. That was nice and cheeky. Just nice and soft right there. Round. Okay, well. Oh, wow, 4 hour. 4 hour looks rough too. Yeah, I'm calling about 18, 19 cents out of for Fetch here over the next few days. Although this one looks like it wants to find a little support, so it may zigzag back up, but I don't see it having enough strength to get back above 22 cents. So I mean, possible trajectory right now, it may be coming up just a penny at the most, but most likely rejected there and down. Jeez. Just a red day, but take another look at Bitcoin here. Trying to hold support, not get sucked into this red cloud, which, man, it seriously has a good chance to happen. However, far away from it on the daily. Things are tiring on the daily too. Straight and up just a little bit. That's very slight bearish divergence on the daily. I would not be surprised if we just didn't hang around here a whole weekend long, somewhere in some little range that'll just give us enough hope and enough fear to hold us over. So we may be starting to come into a little channel like this now as we gradually bleed. One hour is not looking that great with the moving averages either. So price is coming down and Bitcoin dominance has been going up. Taking a little bit of a break right now. Really strong above that 9 moving average. And again, Bitcoin dominance goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Then alts have a tendency to dump. So, and that's what we're seeing with a lot of them, which gives us a chance, if we're DCAing, dip our toes in the water, add a little to some of those bags, and hope and pray that we're not going to just dump a lot more. But there is a good chance. We discussed this on Total 3. It's still got a good chance to come down and touch this trend line here. Now, apparently on some time frame, I've got a different trend line. Let's throw that one out and see how that lines up. Depending on what time frame that we look at and how we draw our neckline, whether we're drawing from wicks or using candle bodies, it's possible that we found support here, that would qualify as a retest, and maybe we'll get some upside, but we're still in that cloud. But 4 hour says it's ready for a little upside. It's just the daily that's a little concerning because we've already cleared a red dot. So maybe a lot of that's played out. We did find support at that 21 moving average, and so that's basically bullish. It's just that these middle time frames, like the 6 hour, looks horrible. 4 hour looks promising. Still in the cloud. Actually, 4 hour looks pretty nice. Given the fact that we got some hidden bullish divergence there, which makes sense for us catching support here. So short term, it looks bullish, and hopefully, if we can get above, we just need about 6 or 7 more billion just to come back. They may just be playing us for a little bit. Because overall, things are really starting to turn more bullish in general, in the news and the reception. More adoptions coming online. Institutions are chomping at the bit to get some good prices, which is probably why there's, some games going on that can make those prices available temporarily. Scare the market a little bit. Does not surprise me a bit. That's what's been going on with crypto forever. So maybe just a few days of downs what we had, and maybe things will start looking up just a little bit. Short term anyway, 4 hour looks promising to me. Retest, that's a good sign. So we can expect at least come back up to this 200 moving average there, which should give us a boost on the good altcoins. Probably a few meme coins thrown in there. Look at Bitcoin Cash. It's hanging out there. It's hanging tough. Below the 9 right now. It's getting tired. Definitely has bearish divergence everywhere. So, quite ready for a retrace on this. And now that line wants to draw over there, huh? And Bitcoin Cash, where are you going to come back to? My guess is going to be this 382, so maybe 190. And I say that just because of the triple bearish divergence. It needs to come back, but it could come back. By Dow theory, it is 174. I guess we'll have to see if it gets caught up in that cloud. But right now, it's holding strong, man. It's not broken trend yet. That trend line is still strong. This one has been broken, so we might see a little double top action here before we start coming down. And we just got to see, because if we keep this area here at 211, there could be a bigger move coming soon. So just have to keep an eye on these fib levels. But if we start breaking them, we're going to start looking at the next one, and the 3.8 could still give it a leg up. Break that one, well, we may be visiting some cheaper areas here. But no need to get too excited about that just yet. We just got to see what we're going to do short term here. We still got that 21 to deal with, and then this very good bounce area for a strong move to the upside here at 212, 211.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, we are slowly approaching 1,000 subs here on this channel. It's gradually getting up there. Even the live streams are starting to get a few more views, so that's cool. I've not been putting out nearly as many videos lately. But if you guys got any requests for them, definitely hit me up in the comments. It's just been a kind of a, you know, an interesting time in the market. Yeah, my overall prediction is that unless something happens really quick, they're probably just going to let us hang out here around 30,000 all weekend and just kind of sweat it out. But I'm telling you, I would not be surprised. Would not be a surprise to see the 30,000 level. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them to try to fake us out and then shoot prices up, because they've done that before. They did it in 2019. They did it in 20. But we'll just be keeping our eye on it day by day, step by step. There's good signs and there's bad signs. So, but right now we found support 29.8, and that's been holding. And we just really need to get above 30,003. If we can do that, we can start breathing a little bit easier. But the longer we stay below that, the more likely we are to get sucked into this green cloud, no man's land. Just going to enjoy the smoky summer. Now, my wife was telling me that it's getting smoky around here now, the smell and everything. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a bad day for it here. This is West Virginia. All right, guys, I thank you all for joining me tonight, and these streams is getting long. I only mean it'll be an hour, and it only feels like an hour, but yet the clock tells me that it's way past that. So we're just sitting around waiting, saying, "Win Lambo, baby, win Lambo." All right, guys, I'm going to sign out. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys on the next one. Road Dog Crypto.
And
Hey, Kimmy, baby. Road Dog Crypto.
And I don't care what anybody says. These are not your keys. It's not your crypto.
Unit 2, move into position. Units 3 and 4, maintain coverage.
No one can ever take my crypto from me.
1032C, 1011, SWAT HQ.
I use hardware wallets with encrypted seed phrases. And I dare you low IQ idiots to even think about coming after me and my crypto. You have to pry my private keys out of my cold, dead diamond hand. I dare you. I double dog dare you. What was that?
Unit 5, set up a perimeter with Unit 6. Copy that.
Don't move. Don't move. Hands in there. Hands in there right now. What's going on here?
Well, Mr. Jones. At last we meet.
Who are you?
Agent Harold Dick from the Wallet Enforcement Agency. And sorry about the doors and the windows. I did lightly knock. Mr. Jones, we are executing a FISA warrant to search this premises for unregistered crypto wallet keys. Hey, you don't mind if we take a look around now, do ya?
Oh, look what we got here, Harry.
Well, that didn't take very long at all now, did it? What do we have here? Oh, this wouldn't be a book of unregistered wallet seed phrases, would it?
Son of
No, you make my job just way too easy for me. Jackpot, boys. Good job. Go ahead and cuff this loser, boys. Daddy's probably getting a promotion out of this one. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Jones. See you around.